Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we'll show you how to replace the compressor inverter control board in a GE refrigerator. It's going to be a very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For the job, we're going to need a quarter-inch nut driver, flathead screwdriver, and a large flathead screwdriver. When you open up the package, you're going to get a new compressor inverter control board. The compressor inverter control board is located at the rear of the refrigerator inside the machine compartment next to the compressor. It converts the 120 volts AC into the variable 230 volts operating the compressor. If your refrigerator is not cooling at all due to the compressor not running, check the compressor inverter board and replace it if needed. To get to the part, we need to open this machine compartment cover. It's held in place by a few quarter-inch screws. I can start from here. I'm using a quarter-inch nut driver. And now I can remove a panel. Lift it up. Well, as long as you remove the rear access panel, use the opportunity to clean the condenser coil. Vacuum it and then spray it with soap. Next, we're going to take out this quarter-inch screw that holds the two green wires, ground wires. And now we can take this one, the white screw out, also quarter-inch. Now I'm going to lift up and remove the inverter control board from the compressor. And lay it down. And I'm going to use the flathead screwdriver. Going to remove this connector plug from the compressor terminals. And carefully pry it off. Next, I'm going to disconnect this plug. I'm going to squeeze these side tabs and pull it down. Next, I'm going to release this harness from the retaining clip. And we are going to unplug this by squeezing that side tabs and pulling it apart. Then I'm going to press this tab right there and pull this apart. I'm going to put it aside. And now we need to pull out this inverter control board. But the thing is that you may be lucky and you don't have this processing tube installed this way. But we obviously have it right here. It's blocking the way, so we need to do something else because we can't bend this tubing. So we need to remove these two clips here. I'm going to use the flathead screwdriver, going to lift up this tab and push it off. Now I'm going to use this large flathead screwdriver as a lever. I'm going to install it right there underneath of the compressor. And I'm going to pry the compressor up as far as it goes. And then we're going to remove this control out. And I'm going to let the compressor go down slowly. This is the old compressor inverter control board next to the new one. If you don't have this part, you can get it from AppliancePartsPros.com. Right now, we have a task of placing that new compressor inverter control board in. So we're gonna go again, a large screwdriver, and we're gonna pry it in, pry the compressor up slowly. Careful with the copper lines. Okay, now we can let go of this screwdriver. Slowly, compressor goes down. All right, now we're facing a task of putting this plug onto these 3 compressor terminals. Put it this way. The one hole at the bottom, 2 at the top, and then we're going to place it on the terminals and press it on all the way. Next, we're going to install this inverter control board onto this compressor bracket. I'm gonna lift it up, and there's a hole here. That's for the screw at the bottom. It has to be right here. And there's a locking tab on the opposite side. This tab that locks over the opposite side of the bracket. So it's kind of tricky. You need to use your both hands. And then press it down. As you can see, it's locked in place. Okay, now we're going to secure it with this 1/4-inch screw. Alright, so now we're going to connect the plugs. This 2 goes locked. Then we have the small one, and that connects here on this harness. We'll lock it in. And then the large plug goes in here on the top. So now we're gonna place the harness into the retainer. And this is a test plug, so we don't do anything on it, just let it hang down. And now we need to connect these 2 green wires. Okay, so I'm going to place a 1/4-inch screw in there, match the holes, and attach these 2 green wires to the chassis. Next, we're going to install these 2 mounting clips. I'm going to slide it, push it on. Slide down this clip. Now we're going to install the rear access panel. This, we have 2 brackets here that are going to lap over this base and lock it at the bottom. And we're going to align the holes, and we're going to start securing the panel. I'm using a 1/4-inch nut driver. Plug the fridge back in and make sure it's cooling. Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other videos available on our site, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram.